So I've dropped 140.
Good for you. That's amazing. Yeah, right?
I have jiu-jitsu saved my life tattooed on my back. But like that was like 14 years ago. So like I've kept it off the whole.
Good for you. I haven't done I haven't done CrossFit in such a long time. But like older I got gotten, it's like more yoga.
You can choose. That's it. Right. Last one.
Jeferson, Guaresi, and fighting from the red corner, representing Checkmat, Renato, Canuto.
This one, as they say, ladies and gentlemen, is for all the marbles. Jeferson Guaresi representing Unity Jiu-Jitsu with the blue cuff. Renato Canuto, Hybrid Jiu-Jitsu Las Vegas with the red cuff. The winner of this match will take home $10,000. It is the number 1 and number 2 seeds. They have both fought their way through a who's who of brackets to meet here in the final.
And seated the right way, rightfully so.
Absolutely. Let's see how this one plays out on the feet. We expect a lot of dynamism from both men here. We've already seen what Renato Canuto is capable of on the feet, both the wrestling and the submission threat.
I mean, upper body, lower body, standing on the ground. He's a multifaceted jiu-jitsu player.
He certainly is. Just a reminder, he beat Thiago Asso by a steamer lock in the first round. Golden scored Aaron Wilson in the quarters, and then flying armbarred Jake Shields in the semis. By contrast, Jeferson Guaresi tech-fooled Kemoy Anderson. Took a decision after overtime over Varela, and then Golden scored Oliver Taza. Oh, and that is timing on the counter. Guaresi looking to hop to the back. Canuto with an arm trapped at the moment. And he looks to Granby his way out. Headstand.
Wow. Wow.
And he's going to try and come up on top. And what a scramble.
Wow.
So much so the referee felt the need to applaud. You know, Canuto's just so calm in that position. Anyone else with, body locked, arm trapped, you'd think you'd be panicking. But
yeah. Canuto's, he's a cat.
Absolutely.
He's a cat. No
Lands
matter
on his feet.
Yeah, all the time.
So Guaresi looking to cap off what's been a phenomenal couple of months for him. Of course, we've mentioned before, took gold at No-Gi Worlds very recently. Renato Canuto, a little bit more quiet on the competition front lately.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen him compete. When was the last time he competed?
Not entirely sure. I'm not sure if he did No-Gi World. Oh, yes, he did. He's coming off a round 3 exit at No-Gi Worlds to, I believe he lost to Jay-Z Cavalcante.
Okay.
So a disappointing outing for him, but I'm sure $10,000 would make up for that tonight. So again, Guaresi looking for a shot, but we've seen the feints of Canuto already. His feints are just, they require so much more commitment. But they've got each other moving now.
It's a dance of feints.
Yep, 4 minutes left on the clock here.
Almost halfway through. They're being very conservative with each other.
I mean, you know, they sort of have to be. You know, they know the other guy is carrying momentum the same as they are. Has performed well tonight, clearly on form. And of course, there's a lot of money on the line.
Yep.
That will tighten anyone's game up, I would hope. So Canuto looking away on the head. He's motioning about snapping down for that guillotine. And going to get a warning, dual warning from the referee. Let's see who commits first. Guard pull from Guaresi. We've seen him employ his open guard repeatedly. He hasn't had to employ it against anyone who passes quite like Renato Canuto, though. As he goes to work here. Nice inversion from Guaresi. That we've seen several times as well. They're going to pull and push those ankles around. Very fast, quick steps. Well, they're going to reset in the middle. Canuto was just stapling that foot down with the sole of his right foot.
Let's see him do a cartwheel.
Yeah, I'll take a cartwheel or a backflip guard pass, please.
Yep.
I mean, it's, you know, now with still time left in the match is probably when you might want to do it. Of course, unless you get a submission, the points, you know, they just set you up slightly better in overtime. And I honestly don't know which way round Renato Canuto might choose, but Guaresi up on the single. He wrestles up nicely. He's got a good pinch on the leg. Can he sit him down? He runs the pipe, but just loses the upper body connection to the top of the thigh.
It's like he has such a tight grip on that leg, and just to lose it.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, isn't it? To then not come away with anything. It's not for lack of trying, though, and of course the intent will count as we move forward. Minute 30 left on the clock. Josh Palmer, Jay Pages, Matt Side for you here at the Sheraton Phoenix downtown. Third Coast Grappling 8, the underdogs, wrapping up here on Fight TV. We're, of course, back in Houston, December 18th for the next Third Coast Grappling event. Hope you can join us then. And that's a big double from Guaresi. Canuto scrambles. Does he give up the back, though? He does, both hooks. And Guaresi got under the chin, but it was probably after the referee called stop. So he's going to get 2 and not the 4. They're going to restart from standing, but Guaresi's going to go 2 up with less than a minute left, so he will get to pick the starting position in overtime. Let's see if they decide to wrestle from the feet. Should we elapse another 30 seconds or so? Shows you how much distance Guaresi can cover when he chooses to, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Does he have a wrestling background?
I'm not entirely sure. I believe he's primarily only ever trained jiu-jitsu.
He's got a great stand-up and wrestling game.
Canuto shoots, doesn't find the hips, though. And that is the end of it. We're going to go to golden score. It's going to be Jeferson Guaresi who gets to pick. And I think he's going to accept closed guard bottom. And Canuto's wife, Raquel, just reminding him it's 5 minutes, just everything you've got for 5 minutes in this overtime period. But this golden score, Jay, it really does lend some gravitas to the end of matches, doesn't it?
It does.
It is that one slip in the true sense of the word will cost you, in this case, $10,000 and the title of Third Coast Grappling 8 underdog champion.
And I think we're going to see Guaresi being a lot more conservative. You know, he's going to keep that closed guard really tight and try to fight from the closed guard.
Yeah, which is going to make it very interesting for what Canuto does to try and break this guard open. Well, he's looking to go 2-on-1 and pull through on that tricep. Canuto keeping his head down low, base wide.
I wonder why he's not getting up. He opened his guard up twice, and Renato stayed there.
Yeah, very interesting indeed. Well, there he goes, standing up. He's clearly picking and choosing when to go. Reaches back, opens the guard. He's certainly not going to let him close it again. Trying to strip the grips. We haven't mentioned, but Canuto's come in with both wrists very heavily taped up. I wonder if that's any form of injury.
Who knows? Could be.
Hasn't affected him.
Yeah. Arthritis. The gi.
So looking to pin a hip and a foot and move around. If he needed his A-game guard passing, this is certainly when. 3 minutes left in overtime, and of course of this entire event. Oh, looks to hop over. Guaresi forced to invert. Just recovers guard so well through that. Really got to bury your head down low when you get past, and it's so much easier said than done.
And the guard's got to be really frustrating Renato.
Yeah, he thought about a cartwheel there. Oh, Guaresi not getting any offensive grips there. Tries the step around. Guaresi wrestles up, and they're back to the feet. 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. The first successful takedown is going to win it. Can you risk it? Well, I was going to say, can you risk a guard pull if
yeah,
someone times their shot? But Guaresi drops back down to open guard position. Now getting more aggressive with the inversions there. Canuto very aware of what's going on, trying to stay nice and tight when he has to.
I just feel he's not being as aggressive as he should be with his guard passing. And he's being very loose with it as well.
Oh, and is he going to get by? Gets deep, but Guaresi manages to once again invert. It is not for lack of trying, and you do feel like most of the emphasis has been... Oh! Again, a jumping guard pass. I was going to say, you feel like most of the emphasis has been coming from Canuto here.
Yeah, no, it has been.
Guaresi's very much been defending guard passes as opposed to getting his own offense going. We have 1 minute left. Guaresi gets a bite of the leg. Can he get underneath? Now Canuto shoves him back down. He's got a sprawl here. Again, guard pass. Guaresi inverts. Final 45 seconds. Well, the corner of Renato Canuto are asking for everything he's got. Cartwheel guard pass again.
Less than 30 seconds left, and he's just going for broke. He needs to. He just has to keep moving.
But this is the thing. It's been this overtime period has been all Renato Canuto.
It has. It has.
You know, if this goes to a judge's decision, you can't really argue against him at this stage.
No.
Granted, Guaresi had 2 points in the opening 7 minutes. So, which way will the referees go? I don't know if we have. I'm not sure if we have an additional golden score period. I'll have to check. Maybe not. That's going to see it out.
Now, I'm just wondering how much is that 2 points going to factor in?
Well, let's see. The judges have got to render a decision. They have gone Renato Canuto 2-1. And I think, as we suggested, Jay, it was all of the work at the end there.
Yep.
Constantly being on the front foot. He is going to take the title belt and the full $10,000.
That's a huge win for him. Huge win.
And I think a fair decision as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Well, there we see